over here. So what I've done here is, I sort of did this before you guys came in, but I taped down my functional diagram on top of my grid. So what I did is I took my T-square and I lined it up. All right, you can use this side of the table and you can make sure your lines are perfectly straight. What I did was I put this, keep going up here. I put this piece of paper on the table. In order to make it straight, I slid this up and I made sure not the paper edge, because the paper could be printed crooked. You go off the base plan, okay? So the house, I made sure, okay, it's straight there, it's straight there. Then I taped it down on all sides, okay? So once that's done, then you can take this, and I took our scale is 1 to 50. Sorry, video. I put this down, I keep this nice and straight, and I marked off a meter, a meter, a meter, a meter, a meter, a meter, going both ways. Did the same thing this way, a meter, a meter. These guys watched me do it. And then all I did was draw the lines. If these lines are a meter by a meter, like I said, it's very simple to know 1, 2, 3, 4 meters by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meters. I know some relative sizes that I need for a patio. Patio should be at least 4 meters by 4 meters. Okay, try and keep it about that so you have room to kick back the chairs. Next thing I did was I took my functional diagram, which I drew incredibly sloppily, but quick today. Oh, you make sure it's down straight and lined up. And as you can see, I kind of have a bubble diagram here. Does anybody have an HB? Is that a HB? Nice. Okay, I kind of put my bubble diagram on top of the grid so you can see the grid through the bubble diagram. Okay, you can do the grid in colored pencil if you want to. That way it sort of differentiates from your functional diagram. I didn't have time for that, I just used a pencil. So I have my bubbles. Here's my landing, here's my patio, here's my outdoor kitchen. This is a garden, this is the lawn, the play area, this is the herbs off this side here. This is the garden, the hot tub, whatever. Now all I have to do is actually follow the lines, approximately. Okay, we're still doing a rough copy. But you see, I don't have to use a ruler now. I don't have to measure things. I know if I want my landing, I just follow the grid lines. You see what I'm doing? That's all I'm doing. It's just making life easier for me. It's taking the guessing game out of everything. The lawn is going to go here. Whoop. Play area is here. Just taking those bubbles, following the lines. Now, if you're not doing a rectangle, it doesn't matter. You can still use the lines to help you with either 45 degrees. You can use the grid to help you with curves even, okay? Hot tub is here. Swale. There's some that are gonna come inside the lines. You're gonna have to just freehand them for now. This is probably gonna be river stone of some sorts. And this is gonna be a garden back here. This is the drain. Okay, so all I did was I took that and I just used the grid and I made my life simple. Once again, I could now do like an arc and tangent if I wanted to. I could, take off the edges. Oh yeah, I do have an eraser. You could easily take off the edges and do it like that. Say I want to curve this, arc and tangent. All right, it's very good filming, very good.
Thank you.
But you're welcome. But it's as simple, maybe we'll curve this too. But it's as simple as that, guys. So I know, once again, I'm making it look super easy and it's gonna take a little bit to get used to, but if you have that grid, it's gonna make your life easier. So functional diagram needs to be done. I'm gonna walk around after break. I'm gonna give you a progress mark for that. Then what I want you to do, the first thing is I want you to draw the grid on your base plan. If you need another base plan, get another base plan, okay, for the grid. Grid's not gonna go on this piece of paper. Then I want you to take that bubble diagram, push a little bit harder, and start to come up with some rough lines. The next thing we would do next week, once you bring in your rough copy of this, is you're gonna lay down that good piece of paper that we need to get from the store, and I'm actually gonna make sure everything is perfectly straight and neatly drafted. Okay, does everybody kinda understand? Good? Good? Yeah, okay. Forgot he had the phone there. Okay. let's get to it. Let's get our areas set up.